Oh yeah, that's fine. I am back after a little pause. I got my coffee and something to eat, and let's keep on playing. Can't remember if I saved or not. So let me save. Oh, no, doesn't matter much. In like Champions of NORAD and perhaps Baldur's Gate. I haven't. Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2 is a game that I really wanted as a kid, but I only got it when I was an adult, and I only played it once. So that's definitely a game that's on my list too. Oh, I didn't buy. What I want to say is, you have a maximum amount of kilograms, whatever, that you can carry. A limited amount of equipment that you can carry, but Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance, you're not really getting so much loot that, like in Diablo and Champions NORAD, that you have to sort of go back to town every few minutes. But only with Dark Alliance 2, I'm not entirely sure if that was the case. Because it's been a long time since I played that game. I'm definitely going to play that game too when I've beaten this one. I think it's even on sale right now. Maybe I should get it.
Take this.
Did I pull the lever? I think I did, right? Yeah, I did. I forgot. If I pulled the gear, now. Oh, there's another one? You must have forgotten one lever. Is that lever? That is a little bit strange. I think I've done everything here. Yeah. Maybe. Oh, maybe. Ah, yes. now I did all the levels. Hey, now that I think about it, I wonder what kind of trophies you have with this game. Whoops. Another level down. I think this is where you... Oh, the crypt. When do you go to the... Oh, that's the end of the game, where you go into the thieves' hideout.
Have you done as I asked, Khan?
Yes, my Lord Xantum. I sent one of my best men to the crypts in the temple, as you instructed.
The orb must be placed within the Chamber of Ashes within the crypts. If your man fails to do this, then both of you shall answer for it.
Yes, my lord. He knows your wishes, and he will not fail you.
Very well. Bring me the prisoner you found in the sewers. I will question him now.
My lord, I sent for the prisoner some time ago, but I have received no word from the bugbears in the sewers.
Send your men into the sewers. Find out what has happened to our soldiers and bring me the prisoner. Do not fail me in this, Khan.
Yes, my lord. Should I recall the man I sent to the temple?
No. If he places the orb as instructed, he will not be coming back. Tell your men to avoid the temple grounds. To enter it now is certain death.
Ooh. Ah, yes.
What are you doing here? Run now, before it changes you! I am Fayed, a priest of Ilmater. I tend the crypts and perform burial rites here at the Shrine of Suffering. Now I fear that I shall be the next one to be changed. Into the Walking Dead! Haven't you seen them? They're everywhere! My fellow brothers and sisters of the temple, all dead. I was taking an urn of ashes to one of the crypts when I discovered a strange set of tracks leading downwards. When I followed them, I found that thing, that foul orb, and the dead arose around me.
Whoa.
Vile skeletons, zombies, unholy ground. I acted quickly, sealing this level off from the level below, then barricaded myself in this room. I had hoped sealing off this level would prevent the dead from reaching here.
You are
I was wrong. We priests of Ilmater set up some non-lethal traps here in the crypts to capture grave robbers. The trap that sealed off the exits is triggered by 3 urns on this level. When these urns are taken from their pedestals, stone blocks seal off all the exits from this level. I knocked all the urns from their pedestals and then barricaded myself in here. But I was not fast enough. Some of the dead had already entered this level.
Whoa.
And the power of that thing below seems to be able to reach even here. Fortunately, I am able to hide myself from the eyes of these undead creatures. For the time being. I can only hope that the gates and wards will prevent the dead from reaching the level above.
Okay.
They're coming from below, from that thing in the Chamber of Ashes. It's an orb. I only caught a glimpse of it, what it was doing to my fellow priests. The orb calls to their spirits, then kills them, slowly letting them die, then raising them again so they may suffer in undeath as well. It hates all of us priests. Even now, I can hear it calling, trying to draw me to it so it can kill me, then raise me from the dead to perform its will.
Where did the orb come from?
I don't know. I was delivering an urn to the lower crypts when I suddenly noticed tracks on the floor. As I am the only one who usually comes down here, I became curious and followed them. They lead to the level below. That was when I noticed a foul-smelling mist emanating from the Chamber of Ashes. When I entered the chamber, there it was, a swirling gray orb surrounded by bodies and this horrid glow. And without thinking, I ran and hid. No, my place is here. I should help you, not run from this. If I can help you, I will.
Really? Very well. Okay, how many undeads are in the crypt? Is it level still dark and I really could use some healing fade?
Of course.
Yeah, I think he supplies free healing. Nothing in. There are no treasures. Mutilate corpses, walking again, hungering for human Oh, that's easy. Oh. I don't have that much money to... Do I have stuff to sell? I have a little bit of stuff to sell. Maybe I should use this. Rocket League. Play Rocket League.
My power's too weak. This'll teach you. This'll teach you.
This'll teach you.
Power's too weak. My power's too weak. My power's too weak. My power's too weak. So. Teach you.
Okay. Let's go back to town.
Welcome back. Something I can get for you?
Welcome back, friend. And thanks again for that. I'm still keeping my ear to the cobbles, friend, but... I did. I'm sure there are other things lying.
Thanks for your help, friend.
All right, friend.
We have many fine deals. What are you looking for?
New potions. Sell this. Oh, nice. Much stronger than this one.
Our shop carries the finest dwarven weapons, brought here all the way from the Sunset Mountains.
Sunset Mountains. I wonder if we will
Swords,
eventually
axes, bows, we...
got them all. Ah, level up. You can have an intelligence. Strength, wisdom, range attack plus 1. Armor class per level. Yeah, let's do it. Cost 1. Oh, 1 point left. Missile. I want to see something. Wait up. Oh wow, so this game does not have trophies. So weird. Let me check online. Why doesn't Dark Alliance have trophies?
Our foes are gathering strength while we wait here. Let's move on.
Oh, there should be trophies, it says. Why can't I see it? Strange, but okay. You. My power's too weak. Oh, no. Well, I did believe them as they fell.
This will teach you. My power's too weak.
Wow. Why are you such a weak leader? Here. Go here first.
My power's too weak. My power's too weak.
better end. Remember, always freaking safe. Oh wait, did I forget to? Yeah, I did forget to equip armor. Padded helmet, elven worn padded helmet, armor class 0. Skin attack. Ah, 5 to 6. Yeah, I do remember scimitars being pretty strong in the game. 3 to 8, 5 to 6. Yeah, that's way better. Check this.
This'll teach this. Take this. Huh. See now.
Did I see a green potion? No. Maybe because of the being so dark in here, in the light. Looked like a green potion.
You. My power is ready. This'll teach you. I found something.
What item? Almost the end, my friend. Almost the end. It was almost the end, my friend. Almost the end. Okay. I got the medallion.
power's too weak.
Up the column. Oh yeah, it's puzzle. Open the stairs to level 3. First go into the your medallion.
Oh, it's good to see you again, friend. Why, yes. Yes, it is. Oh, thank you, friend. I feared I would have to leave Baldur's Gate without it. Oh, thank you. Please, friend, you must accept this in gratitude for your kind act. It aided me on my travels, and perhaps it can help you now, as you have helped me.
A magic mace, wow!
Please, leave.
I want no trouble. Maybe there's gonna be trouble. 5 to 7, 2 to 7. Oh my. Disruption. Light mace of disruption. Mine is much stronger. I wonder what is disruption? Probably doesn't say. Fine Kaisen. Okay.
If you need something to split someone's skull, or a helm to protect your own, you've come to the right place.
We know. Ooh, I got money. Skill helmet. Yes, sir. And wow.
If quality and price are your chief concerns, then look no farther. You'll
no way that she can still jump with such a heavy helm. Yeah, she can still jump. It's a video game. Hey, wait a minute. Was I already a little further in? Oh, of course, I wasn't even here. But now that I am here, at least I see another path to go and more loot and experience. close.
This teach you this. This teach you.
Evil zombies. Why is there? Close it head. Hello, Sandeep Jairish, or Sandeep Jairish, 3850. How are you doing? Japanese RPGs, games, I watch your videos for recommendations. Thank you very much. I appreciate it a lot. And actually today I also started another RPG called La Gaia 2. Is it Dual Saga? On the ps2. It's a 2002 Japanese RPG. Very old school, but about 2 hours, pretty cool. Support from India. That is very cool. Even though I've never been to India. Save first, where's your save? Here. You can die very quickly in this game. I'm just playing a normal. crypt level 2. You can see a little bit of light. Very cool. Very cool. I have played all the Xenoblade Chronicle games. 1, 2, and 3, and also X. But I didn't really like X. Didn't really play it long. And Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is my favorite. And then Xenoblade Chronicles 1. And I did beat part 3. I just didn't really think it was that good. I like the anime aesthetics of Xenoblade Chronicles 2 a lot more. My power is too weak, right? Don't you just say no more mana?
Yeah, this'll teach you.
Another one. Rusty ones. Nope.
This'll teach you. This'll teach you.
Of course, yes, my money is too weak too. Yeah. Every time I want to buy something at the store, no more money. Money is too weak. My money is too low. I need more money. I don't have the gold. Find more gold. Ja, is het gelukt of je leven een schip?
My power's too weak.
But I want ultimate
Power's
power!
too weak.
Zo. Maar een dagje.
This'll teach you.
This will teach you.
So did.
oh, oh.
My powers too weak.
Chop his head off. Wait, do I see money? Oh, no. No, sadly, no money for the poor guy. Or, in my character's way, the poor girl. Yellow.
It's too weak.
Power is on. She's Wonder Woman. Hey, what did I see? Okay, a recall potion.
I have no room for that.
Huh? Oh, okay. Well, it seems that she doesn't have any more room. She has like 20 weapons, hundreds of potions. See, a lot of potions, a few armor, a few weapons, but now she doesn't have any more room. Well, looking at her clothing, I don't even see any room. You can see me. You cannot see the room. I got no more space.
Oh, friend. I think the smell of the sewers has taken a liking to you.
But I wasn't even at the sewers. I'm at the crypt, you old fool.
We have many fine deals. What are you looking for?
Well, let me see if I... ooh, ring of protection. Wow.
Our
Ring
shop
of ultimate protection. It doesn't say what it does though. That's kind of strange. Look at my hair, how long it is. Ooh. You have armor 37. I think it's probably going to increase the armor. Yeah. Oop, okay. One more armor class added to the top. It would have been a little bit cooler if, or maybe it's upstairs, we could probably if you would like once in a while see like someone walking and then she started singing. Now we just hear someone sing. Maybe she's evil, maybe she's not, who knows. Did it just say change player? Ah, yes, yeah. So that's how you do the swap. So you can basically start a new game, then do the change player, then you load in, for example, this character, and then with a higher level character, you could replay the game. dagger in my back.
My power's too weak. My power's too weak.
A dagger.
My power's too weak.
Ooh, I see a magic shield. What do I have? Oh, of course, I got the skill helmet. So yeah, I don't need this crap. I'm a skill helmet type of girl. Why do I sense? No, is this the boss area? I don't know. I forgot. I don't think it is.
My power's too weak. Teach you.
I will teach you.
This'll teach you. My power's too weak.
Ah, yeah, so here. I think it's after here we got the boss, but I'm not entirely sure. I know how long time did I played this. Long time ago. Ooh, magical weapon. Mass destruction. Okay, that's... Ooh, 9 to 13 damage. Yeah, that is a lot more than this one. Very nice. Thank you very much. And it looks cool. It looks cool. Okay. Boom! Aha! Very cool. I don't think the amulet is magical. It's just an amulet, I think. Yeah. Just an amulet, nothing else. That's a big ass morning star though. Look at this. Pretty big. I am much stronger now though.
I have no room for that.
What?
I'm I'm not strong enough to carry anymore.
Push so fast. What she has? She got nothing. Nothing. Okay. Alright. How many recall potions do I have for?
Swords, axes, bows. We have everything you need right here.
Yeah. Right here. Right here.
If you need something to split someone's skull or a helm to protect your own, you've come to the right place.
Iron shield. Of
If quality and price are your chief concerns, then look no farther. You'll find my...
1918, and then we have, she sells leather armor.
Oh, friend, I think the smell of the sewers has taken a liking to you.
See this leather armor, but we want the studded leather armor. Wow! Because this armor is studded. This armor is much better though. Much better. Wow! It's the same armor with a different print. Very cool. At least I think it's cool. My eyes are itching. Wait up. Ah. Too many games.
What are we waiting for? What are we waiting for?
What? 20 minutes past 6? Zo snel. Okay. Got a little bit of a, well, you can see her butt. You can see her butthole. Ah! Alright, alright, alright. I thought it was... Oh shit, wow!
See now. My power's too weak.
I'm much stronger now. Oh yeah, here's the end boss. It was almost the end. My good friend, it was almost the end. I don't want to get all the XP without... I can never level up.
See now.
But am I strong enough to defeat? All right. I remember this being extremely difficult. I wonder if this does more damage than just hack and slash. Yeah, no way. Oh no, I'm not going. I want to be here when comes back. I got the power! Poor Kaysen.
You've done it! I feared that we were lost. Oh, Ilmater has truly sent you to us in our darkest hour. Where did this foul orb come from? Someone did this horrid act on purpose? All those deaths, who would wish us such harm? This is grave news. I appreciate all you have done for us. Please, accept this as a small token of our temple's thanks. I will consult with our remaining priests and see if they can determine who was behind this evil act. I will send someone to you should we discover anything. Wait for a messenger at the Elf Song Tavern.
Very well. You get amulet of protection, you gain 750 experience! And blah blah. Okay. Burning hands. Oh, magic missiles automatically. Yeah, gives you more. A magical arrow of acid springs from your hand and speeds to its target, dealing acid. Floating magical sword which attacks nearby foes. Swamp. It increases your health. Yeah, let's do that. Increase your mana. Let's do a little more health. A little more mana. How dare you?
No room. I'll have to come back for this.
How dare you fart! Okay, so this was the whole sort of act in Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance, sewer, etc., etc. Because I think now you'll go, of course, to the Thieves Guild. And it also means that we're nearing the end of the first act. Not yet. There's a little way. There's a little way to go, but Jarek. This is a little bit. The end, my good friend. This is the end.
Please, leave. I knew it. In my bones. In my heart, I knew. Thank you, stranger, for setting my mind at ease. At least I know his fate. He gave me this to hold for him until we were together again. But I have no use for it now. Here, you have it. Keep it. and hopefully it will serve you and keep you from his fate.
Wow, ring of protection, even further. Hey, who was this? Another traveler.
It looks like your deeds are drawing some attention. That man in robes over in the corner told me he wanted to speak with you when you returned. He's been speaking with Ethon for the past few hours. Only that he wanted to speak with you. I don't think I've ever seen him in here before. Very
Mysterious fellow. Like you.
I heard about what you did at the temple. It's good to see my weapons and armor being put to good use.
Yeah.
My weapons should prove useful if you run across any more of the Walking Dead.
The Walking Dead. That's what I liked about this game, and it's something that in a lot of games you don't see anymore, is the interactivity.
We have many fine deals.
That
what are you looking for?
NPCs have that, because he's just for most games.
Our shop carries the finest.
He's just a shop owner, right? It's just where you buy stuff and you get the fuck out. And it's very cool that they have interactivity with the player and making you feel that you are doing something, right? Making you feel that you are part of sort of this world.
Axes, bows. We have everything you need right here.
It's very limited, but still, it's fun. I got Amulet of Dexterity. Amulet of
If you need something to split someone's skull, or a helm to protect your own, you'll come to the right place.
Okay, so... Yeah, we can have 2 rings and 1 amulet. Can I buy...
If quality and price are your chief concerns, then look no further. You'll find my shop has excellent weapons at reasonable prices. I heard about what you did at the temple. It's good to see my weapons and armor being put to good use.
Yeah, that's not enough. Alright, sir.
Friend, I have someone who wants to meet you. My associate, Jarek here. He wanted some words with you. Don't worry, he can be...
Well met, adventurer. Ethon has told me of how you rescued him in the sewers, and I have already heard of your bravery in the Shrine of Suffering.
Do I hear...
I decided that I would see this hero for myself. I am not disappointed. I hope you shall not disappoint me.
Honestly, the only thing that I'm hearing is Gimli from Lord of the Rings. That's it.
Your actions in the temple showed great courage and sacrifice. A willingness to risk your life to protect others, an admirable quality. Ethon and I are members of the Harpers, a group whose members have dedicated their lives to the safety of the realms and its people. I invite you to join us. We seek men and women of courage to band with us to protect the realms when the realms cannot protect itself. As a Harper, you will have our support. We will do what we can to help you in the realms. We are in need of your help against a grave threat to Baldur's Gate. What say you?
I would be honored, Jarek. This is not a decision to be made lightly, Jarek. I will need some time to think about it. No thanks. I prefer to work on my own.
Excellent. There's no time to waste. We need you to perform a task for us. The orb you encountered in the temple was placed there for a reason. It was intended to sow chaos, to distract the City Watch in order to allow another group to operate freely. The dead man you found in the room with the orb was a thief. He was a member of a thieves' guild, a new guild that has appeared in Baldur's Gate. This guild follows the symbol of a bloody eye, and they left their mark on the bodies of 2 city watchmen murdered several days ago. This guild has declared war on the existing Baldur's Gate Thieves Guild. In the past few days, many of the old guild's members have vanished. Dead, most likely.
Hello, I wanted to ask PS1 and PS2 was your favorite gaming console, but as of now Nintendo is leading in exclusive. So is Switch is your favorite? I do not have a Nintendo Switch. The Switch has some really cool games, and I bought a Switch twice, and after a while I stopped playing on the Switch and just thought to myself, it's generally speaking, it's not about Nintendo or the Switch, it's generally speaking modern games. I just don't really play that many modern games. But I really like the Xenoblade games, as I mentioned before, and I really liked Zelda Breath of the Wild, and I was very hyped to play Tears of the Kingdom, and that game started to feel very same-ish very quickly. And what I mean with that is it's basically, Tears of the Kingdom is basically what Breath of the Wild should have been in its first place, with caves and dungeons and stuff. But yeah, so it really, in my opinion, it's not a bad game, Tears of the Kingdom, but I really felt like, hey, I already have discovered this world. I've done already this. I've done this and I've done that. I've been here and been there. And sure, they added a lot of newer areas and a lot of newer stuff, but I don't know, it's just, I really, after a few hours, I really just felt like, hey, I have already done this. So the magic kind of rubbed off. The Switch has had some other exclusives, for example, Monster Hunter Stories and Monster Hunter Rise, and all these games are now available on PlayStation. No, exclusives. If you want to talk about exclusives, if you at least what I think what you mean is Nintendo Switch versus PS1 and PS2, there is no competition. The PS1 and especially the PS2 had hundreds of exclusive games from both Sony themselves and their studios, and the studios that they were working on with back then, and third-party games like Capcom, Konami, you name it. There is, I think, now not sure if this is true, but I have read that out of the more than 4,000 PS2 games, more than 1,000 were exclusives that were not available on the GameCube or the Xbox. So, if that's what I think you mean in terms of, hey, the Switch is you know, at the moment the number one. It has a huge library of exclusives. Is this now a better system than PS1 or 2? I mean, for you, maybe it can be. For many others, it can also be. I have seen comments where people say, hey, the Switch is my favorite console of all time. It's better than PS2, better than Super Nintendo. But to me, the PlayStation 1 and 2 are unbeatable. I don't see any console in the near future or ever being my favorite console of all time. And I say this, I'll be honest, I say this in a sense of I haven't even scratched the surface of what the PS2 has to offer. I played a lot of PS2 games, but there are still hundreds on my list that I want to play. And that will mean that the difference between what I feel modern consoles compared to older ones will just increase more and more. And I haven't even played that much on the PS1. You can perhaps see my PS1 collection right here. That's it. I only played a few games on the PS1. There is so much stuff that I want to experience on the PS1 and PS2. And now, of course, I'm not saying that I have experienced everything that modern consoles have to offer, but, you know, I have a lot of PS4 stuff, and 2 years ago I sold most of my collection. I had, I think, 600 or 700 PS4 games, so I played a lot. And yeah, if that is at least what you meant with your question. So no, the PS1 and PS2 to me are unbeatable. Is Nintendo doing better than Sony today? If that is what you mean, then I would argue yes. I think that Nintendo does make more games that fans actually want compared to what Sony is doing nowadays. Maybe you have read or heard it. Sony wanted to make a lot of live service games like Fortnite, and many of them seems to be cancelled because it's just not doing it for them. And that seems to be one of the reasons why the PS5 doesn't have that many exclusives. And it's very strange because old Sony would have focused a lot more on stuff like Astro Bot, right? And smaller games, and also bigger ones in between, but also smaller games. But it seems the old Sony, of course, is completely gone. It's absolutely completely gone. And the old Nintendo, of course, is not done. There are still quite a few developers from Nintendo, like Miyamoto. I'm not saying that, I don't think he is a developer literally, but you know what I mean. He is still with Nintendo, and in the shadows, or whatever, how you want to call that, he is probably still a little bit directing, like, hey, this could be a cool game, or maybe this, or maybe that, or maybe we should do this or that.
That may be asking too much.
Even though,
Our
of
greatest
course, I
concern to
hate
us is the
the
rumor
game
of
keycard.
powerful magic backing this guild. Perhaps a mage, or several mages. The power of the orb in the Shrine of Suffering is proof of this. Whatever the source of this new guild's strength, we would like you to infiltrate the guild and find out who or what. Excellent. Another agent of ours tracked one of the thieves to a secret guild entrance below the city. It's a secret door on the first level of the sewers in the northeast section. We have no idea how to open the door, however. It bears a special enchantment that is proof against most magics. Let me see it. Ah, yes, a curious item. It seems to bear a minor enchantment that dispels shadows, but the enchantment in the key is dormant. Perhaps its close proximity to the orb disrupted the enchantment. I may be able to awaken it. Ah, there we are. It should function as intended now. Simply bring it close to the secret door in the sewers, and the key will reveal the door and allow you to open it. Please be careful.
I will be careful. Now, who are you? Of course, I know who she is. She's also in Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2, but, you know, the character doesn't
I wouldn't
know.
spend too much time with me, stranger. Best move on, lest my misfortune attach itself to you. Surely you've heard of the thieves plaguing Baldur's Gate? Well, one of them waylaid the merchant caravan I was guarding while we were less than a league from Baldur's Gate. They came upon us in the night, slaughtered several guards, and made off with most of the caravan's goods, including a box of rare spices from I was hoping that I could track down the thieves and set the matter right by at least recovering the box of spices. But since coming to the city, I've had no luck tracking down their guild.
I see these thieves just as you do. If I come across your box of spices in my travels, I'll let you know.
You're kind, stranger, but I fear that you'll have as little luck as I've had. Carry my best wishes with you in any event.
If I remember correctly, and I do, in the beginning of Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2, her caravan got attacked again. And I think she's died, or did she die? I don't know. But yeah, she has some bad luck. I understood. Last question. How do you find current PlayStation 5 first-party games other than Astro Bot compared to the ps2 exclusives? You really want to know? Yeah, they fucking suck. That's what I think about. I mean, first of all, which PS5 exclusive are you talking about? Because there's almost nothing. And I played Ratchet & Clank, the last one. It was fine. It's a Ratchet & Clank game. It's fine. But Ratchet & Clank on the PS2 was magic. Magic. The music was absolutely amazing. The worlds were so fun and so cool to look at, especially back in the PS2 days. It was like mind-blowing. I don't know how old you are, but it was mind-blowing to see the Metropolis in the first Ratchet & Clank game. Like, whoa, look at this, how cool. Something that they could never do on the PS1.
There are no enemies here.
The combat, of course, was a little bit new. And you could say, well, the combat in every Ratchet & Clank game gets redefined, gets better, more smoother. Yeah, sure. But it also is, yeah, how do I say this? Like, the first couple of Ratchet & Clank games felt innovative because they had some creative ways of making these weapons look, they function the same. If you have Ratchet & Clank, you have your shooter, and in Ratchet & Clank 2 you have your shooter, and Ratchet & Clank 3 you have your shooter, Ratchet & Clank Deadlock, every Ratchet & Clank game you have your shooter, right? But every Ratchet & Clank game, and especially part 2 and 3, because that's where sort of it happened, with Ratchet & Clank 1 you just have your normal blaster, and in Ratchet & Clank 2 you could upgrade it, right? It leveled up, it upgraded, and eventually you got this machine gun. And that's very cool, right? That is very cool. And you had like this disco ball, and all your enemies were like, you know, dancing. Very creative, right? So every Ratchet & Clank game, it played the same, of course. Of course it played the same. I mean, what can you do with a gameplay style, right? But you wanted to keep playing because you want to discover not only how is the weapon going to look, how powerful it's going to get, it's also how creative. I think, if I remember correctly, and I do, you in the one Ratchet & Clank 2 or 3, you have like a weapon or tool of destruction where you can make your enemies be like a sheep or like a chicken, something like that. That was very cool. Now you're thinking, but Claude, that's what they've done in the other Ratchet & Clank games. That is completely true, and that's the whole point. They've been doing the same stuff over and over again, and especially with the last Ratchet & Clank game, it really felt that they were just massively in the graphics.
Word is you're taking on the...
You know, like, whoa, look at these graphics, look how fast everything is, and it's very cool, but the gameplay felt like a second option. And especially, one of the coolest aspects in Ratchet & Clank is, the further you go into the game, the cooler and more powerful the weapons are going to become. And then with the last Ratchet & Clank game, you get this Rhino weapon, because that's like the strongest weapon of the entire game. It's one sort of stupid little vortex of the things come out of. I'm like, what? What? In Ratchet & Clank A Crack in Time, you had this, I mean, giant fucking rocket launcher minigun. And you can upgrade it, right? So you had like a minigun, and all rockets flying all over. And I think there was even like a little song when you were shooting that giant-ass rocket minigun. It was cool. It was fucking cool. And another example is God of War. I mean, yeah, God of War is very good. I really enjoyed the 2018 God of War. Don't get me wrong. I thought it was a breath of fresh air. And, oh, I don't think I actually have to go here. And I really, oh, maybe I do. I really enjoyed it, right? And then Ragnarok came, and it is literally this exact same game, with the exact same gameplay, than the other God of War game. And I was thinking, sure, God of War 1 and 2 are also the same, but God of War 2 expanded and redefined what God of War 1 was doing. And also, you have to keep in mind, God of War 1 and 2 are like 10, 12-hour games. You can literally start playing the game, let's say 6 o'clock in the morning, and you can beat the game in a day, right? And then you can say, hey, I played a really cool game one day. God of War is like 40, 50-hour game. And Ragnarok is probably the same amount of length. At least to me personally. Maybe not for you, maybe not for most gamers, but for me, I did not like the gameplay that much that I want to play another game with 40, 50 hours of gameplay. And I actually I never played God of War 2. So a few years, I think 2 years back, I was just looking at my game collection and figuring, hey, why didn't I never play God of War 2? So I got the ps3 collection that has God of War 1 and 2 and played God of War 2, and that completely changed my way of looking at the God of War 2018, because into the other God of War games, they have certain points where I was like, ah man, this takes too long, it's getting a little bit boring, you know, defending, attacking, and with God of War 2, I was having fun every freaking minute. You were swinging your weapons, it was like very intense, right? And then 2 days later, it was over. I beat the game and I played an incredible game. I can even go further. If we're just talking about games from Sony, right? Astrobot is by far a game that I want to play. I'm not going to spend $70 on it.
Why do the priests still live?
But the thing is, Astrobot is by far the game that I would say this is what
rumors that the
old
orb was
Sony
destroyed
was. This is
before
what
it could do
Sony
more
should
than
do
slay a
more.
few priests.
Make games like this. From what I have heard,
I do not know for
Astrobot
certain,
is
my
a
lord, but
love letter
I think my
to
thieves and I
PlayStation.
may have met the attacker on the city streets
Right?
above.
It's a love letter to PlayStation.
If
It's
they
a
were one
love
of
letter
your
to
victims,
gaming.
how is it this creature
And I
still
want to
lives?
play it, right?
The city watch came upon us as
But
we were about to deal the killing blows,
it's
my
one
lord.
game.
We were forced to
We
flee to
are
avoid being captured.
6 years
Your oversight has cost us
into
much.
this generation. 6 fucking years.
Gather the soldiers.
In the 6 years' time,
Although
now
our
I'm
secret
just
entrances still
saying,
remain
for
undetected,
example,
it's only a matter of time before
in the
the
time
dogs
frame
of
of
the
the
city watch
PS2,
sniff us out. and we
Sony
must
or
be
the team from
prepared for
Sony
them.
or the teams that were working with
See to it at
Sony,
once, my lord.
they created 4 Ratchet and Clank games,
destroyed the orb,
5
should
if you
make its
consider
way here.
It shall not come to that, my lord.
Size Matters,
I swear it.
because Size Matters did get ported to the PS2, 5 Ratchet and Clank
You shall
games,
see, Khan.
4 Jack and
If you
Dexter
fail me
games,
in this,
and
shall
3
attend to
Sly
the
Cooper
matter
or Sly Raccoon games.
personally.
Hey, what's up, Eddie? 1-2-H or 12 hour. So in that almost same time frame, Sony was just absolutely pouring out exclusive platformers like Astrobot, right? Now, of course, I'm an idiot. I know we are in a different time. Modern games take way too long to make, or much longer to make. But even if it would take them 3 years or 2 years to make a platformer like Astrobot. They could pump out 3 games already, right? So, then you have God of War. Then you have SOCOM, that was a completely different game. SOCOM was a mostly online shooter, tactical online shooter. At the time, it was being hailed as the Counter-Strike for consoles. Do you have anything nowadays? Nothing. It's Call of Duty, that's it. There is no SOCOM anymore. Sony made Champions of NORAD, that's basically a game like this, and Return to Arms. Sony now, I'll get to you, Eddie, by the way, I'm not ignoring you, I'll get to it. Sony now are looking at 3 different things. They're looking at live service games to get as much money as possible, cinematic, boring, Hollywood, massive open world games, but there's nothing to do in these massively open world games, and they're going to rinse and repeat the same fucking stuff over and over and over and over and over again. And number 3, make the same stuff over and over and over again. Spider-Man, God of War, okay, we got Wolverine or whatever, but you know what I mean. Gran Turismo, okay, there's not many Gran Turismos around, that's the only thing that I will say, but 6 years into the generation, 6 fucking years, and the most notable game from Sony is God of War Ragnarok, Spider-Man 2, and Astrobot.
What are we waiting for?
Yay, that's it. Oh yeah, and Horizon Forbidden West that they made inclusive. I don't want to hate on anyone. I don't like hating on anyone. I don't want to say LGBTQTIW689, whatever the fuck they think they are. I don't want to say those are idiots or morons. I mean, they are, but I don't want to say it, even though I just said it. But the thing is, I don't want that in my games. And if you play the original Horizon Zero Dawn, Aloy is not a lesbian. She is not. She liked the guy that you were with in the beginning of Horizon Forbidden West that they died of to make her lesbian. That she's not. And yeah, Sony is pushing that crap to a point where it's very annoying. It has nothing to do, by the way, I want to say this, it has nothing to do with, oh, in Spider-Man, Miles Morales, the guy is black, whatever. No, I don't give a shit about how someone's skin color looks. I don't give a flying fuck about that. It's about, in the original game, Aloy was not a lesbian, and all of a sudden she's lesbian. In the original The Last of Us, Ellie was not a lesbian. But they made a DLC after the game to, hey look, she's lesbian. No, she was not. That's another really good, oh, let me, Eddie first. God of War Ragnarok Valhalla has taken the game to a new level for me. Really? Is God of War Ragnarok that good? I do want to say though, before anyone thinks that I know the game, I haven't played God of War yet. Well, at least I played the first hour or two. When I got the PS5, I had the bundle with God of War Ragnarok, so I could potentially download the game and still play it and see it for myself. But I maybe that's actually a good game for my vacation. Now that I think about it. But the thing is, I played God of War Ragnarok for like an hour or two, and I got bored because I just felt like, hey, I have already done this. But maybe I should have given it, a I'm just done with games that just do the same stuff. We are hearing rumors about Spider-Man 3, Horizon 3, and the awful, absolutely horrible looking online Horizon that looks like fucking shit. That we know it's gonna bomb, it's gonna fail. I mean, what's going to be? Horizon mixed with Fortnite and Monster Hunter? Nah. That is what I think about modern games, and especially modern Sony. Now, of course, with past games, slowly but surely, the gaming world is healing. Because games like Crimson Desert, there were some review sites that cried about diversity and inclusivity. It's not in the game, and developers were like, fuck you, I don't give a shit. And the game sold 5 million units and still selling like crazy. So slowly but surely, at the end of the day, you're gonna see that with Ubisoft, investors, they are the ones in power. If, like Ubisoft, your investors are losing money, they're going to make sure that, like, they're going to give you a slap to the face, like, hey, stop doing this crap, or we will pull out. And that is what has happened with Ubisoft, and their stock is like, and you know, and the company is, well, if the rumors are true, they're almost bankrupt. And yeah, Ape Escape 2 is a fantastic game. I actually have Ape Escape 2 and 3. I beat Ape Escape 2 like 3 years ago, and I loved it. I never played an Ape Escape game before, and somehow it was so much fun tracking down these apes. Sounds really weird. And capturing them, and just the whole cozy, relaxing vibe and music. Yeah, and I still need to play Ape Escape 3. I do have it in my collection, but I still need to play it. Up the town. You're like, oh yeah. What? Do I have stuff to sell? Nah, I don't have that much. 3 to 9. This is much better. I could sell and maybe get the better, or I'll just do it later on. Sell and get the better armor. Oh wait. Second. Wait up. Ja, u had gebeld. Wat? Nee, ik heb niks besteld. Ik heb helemaal honger. Ik heb net weer 2 broodjes met krentenbolletjes gegeten. Ja. Hoe laat is het nou dan? Ja hoor, het is al 7 uur. Ik heb honger.
What are we waiting for?
Even kijken. Ligt eraan. Wat ga je eten dan? Heb je daar niet gegeten? Ja, weet ik veel. Ja, ik ben er nog. Weet ik veel. Ik weet niet, neem je, hoe heet die dingetjes nou? Kipnuggets mee of zo? Kun je ook pap eten? Ja. Ja, oké.
Tot zo.
That was my girlfriend. She's in the town because every Sunday she's go to church because she believes in the Lord. I don't. But she asked like, "Hey, do you want some food?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, sure. Go get something." I have not played Death Stranding, and it's a very interesting looking game. However, I have read, and you can correct me if I'm mistaken, I have read that it's gameplay, it's mostly a walking simulator. And I don't like that. I apologize, I don't like that. But it's one of those games that you will not hear me say this often. I will probably one day, when I'm bored, look on YouTube and just see all the cutscenes of the game, right? So I can at least know the story, because Kojima makes a lot of interesting stories and it looked interesting, but gameplay wise, just for me personally, it didn't interest me at all. So yeah, and also Death Stranding, if you want to talk about exclusives, it's not exclusive. And I think if you look at Microsoft, how they fell from grace, exclusives matter. I have had this discussion so many times where people say every game should be in every console and blah 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 blah, and I'm like, no, that's the whole reason why, for example, why I bought a Nintendo Switch is because I wanted to play Breath of the Wild and I wanted to play Xenoblade Chronicles 1 and 2. If that was on PlayStation, I would never buy a Switch. So, no, exclusives make a console. And Microsoft thought that didn't happen, and at the end of the day, it kind of did. And even Sony is backing out on releasing their games on PC, because even if 5 million users in the world would say, you know what, I'm not going to buy a PS5 or a PS6 because the games are just coming to the PC, it means 5 million less consoles sold. That's not what they want. I've platinumed both games on PS4. Ragnarok was initially a night game for me. Then came the free Valhalla DLC with its own story and gameplay. Oh, did it have a DLC? Wow, that's pretty cool. As I said, I am really thinking, because every vacation, and you probably know that because I've seen you in a lot of my streams, and in 2 months it's my vacation. Less than 2 months actually. Last year I played Xenosaga 1, 2 and 3, and I think Onimusha 2 if I remember correctly. And I played Skyrim again, but then I dropped out because it got boring, and I played Conan Exiles and Minecraft. So I am searching for a game for my vacation or two, and maybe
our foes are gathering strength
it is
while
going
we
to
wait
be Ragnarok God of War. Because it's been a very long time since I played the original God of War on PS4. Maybe. But it's to its own, of course. You know, I really enjoyed Spider-Man on the PS4. I am not a Marvel fan. I don't like comics at all. I'm not American comics. Just want to clarify that. And I still enjoyed the gameplay and its story from Spider-Man the game on PS4. And then Spider-Man 2 came out, and I saw it again. These inclusive, diversive, fucking ugly looking characters. Where I'm thinking, if I want to see ugly people, I'll go to the bathroom and look at my own face, okay, or go outside and look at ugly people. I play video games because I want to see strong, badass looking characters, and I want to see strong and beautiful looking women like Lara Croft and like this character that kick ass, they look fucking cool, they act cool, they are cool. I don't want to see a man, woman character in the game, okay? So I looked at Spider-Man and I saw how they fucked up certain characters, and I'm like, nope, no, thank you. Now the rumors are that the new God of War game is going to be it's going to be a prequel, and you play as the wife of Kratos. The wife that he kills in the original God of War, it was just a woman, just a Greek woman. She was not a warrior. She was not strong. She didn't have a character, you know, a storyline. It was just his woman, not in terms of you know, he owns her as a product. It was just a woman. That's it. She wasn't a warrior, nothing. And now the rumors are, at least rumors, that they are going to make her a strong-ass fucking female character, badass warrior, and a prequel to God of War to make the original God of War disappear. No. If that happens, fuck no. No, no, no. Why are you? Burn! Die, fool. I remember when Horizon Forbidden West came out, and I was looking at Aloy, and I'm like, this doesn't add up. She looks weird. Like, she looks different. And I remember on a forum where I'm at, called Video Game Shards, and like on Facebook, I was basically talking about, hey, she looks weird, what did they do with her face? And they were like, oh no, you're just like Christie's, blah, 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 blah. And I'm just looking at the original, because of course there were more people who were like, hey, she looks weird. And you can literally see that they made her more man-like. And first I want to say is that Aloy in the original game was a likable character. She was cute. That's it. She was likable. She was cute. She wasn't gorgeous. She wasn't anything like that. It was a normal, good-looking character. A normal, good-looking female character, right? And they made her ugly as fuck in the sequel. And the only question that I always have with myself is why? Why would they make a character and a few years later change her design? Why? What's the... And there's only one explanation. The agenda. They want to make her less sexualized. I can guarantee you, Aloy was not sexualized. No, absolutely fucking not. Okay? And by the way, she is a gaming character. She's not a real life. Now, the real life actress who her mocap for Aloy, she actually is a beautiful woman. And I'm like, why do you change the character that she's based on? Why don't you keep her? You know? But I'm probably raging way too much again, because I've been saying this for years now, but it really annoys me. I'm actually surprised in this game that they didn't, because I mean this is a digital game, so they could easily cut this out. That you can do this. Whoa, look at them, so sexualized. I mean, yes, that's the whole point of the game. But duh. And with the guys, you can do the same stuff. I am surprised that they actually kept this in the game. I'm like, whoa. Ugh. I remember the PS3 era where a lot of these Japanese games were overly sexualized. I mean, hell yes they were. Anime characters with big boobies and whatever. A lot of, how do you say this? Silent hints, you know, hints at certain things. I think I remember, if I actually remember correctly, there is a scene in Tales of Xillia. It will stop Triforce. Because the Max, I think it's called Maxil or Max, is the female character, because you could choose two characters, right? The guy and you could choose the girl. And the girl, her design is kind of like Lulu a little bit, with a lot of straps, kind of like bondage, right? A little bit. And I remember, like in the early hours of Tales of Xillia, there is a sketch, a small conversation between the party members, where they literally said it, or they hinted at, hey, your outfit is kind of like bondage. And with the re-release, the remaster of Tales of Xillia, they cut that out, because of course we cannot have that in our games. No way. People don't want it anymore. I mean, yeah, they do want that. Same with Dragon Age Valguard, where you have to do push-ups because you misgendered someone. I'm like, what? What? It's a fucking game. It's not the real world. I don't need a lecture from some moron in a game. That, by the way, the other games mentioned nothing of it. This'll teach you. I am streaming for 2 hours and the game hasn't dropped out yet. There's no error code. You know, a minute later, error. Pull up, pull up.
Sodin.
You would suspect. Hey, Triforce. From what I know and seen is that they changed Aloy. Her design is the design from Forbidden West, and we both know she is not lesbian in the original game. Nothing told me, and I spent 100 hours of the game, 110 hours of the game, nothing told me like, hey, she may be lesbian, right? Yeah, they probably added something in the remaster or remake that makes her a lesbian. Not that I care if she is, but if it's not the original design, why change it? For your stupid fucking agenda. Oh yeah, oh man, those are really annoying. I remember those floating enemies. They're so annoying. Oh. Yeah, you must know a lot about it. You know, it's really sad because you know, Triforce, when the game came out, I was a massive fan of the original game. I love Horizon Zero Dawn so much. You know, I almost did like all the side quests. I wanted to get everything that the game had to offer. I loved walking around the world, and especially when I was playing the game and I didn't really know the storyline, I loved speculating about, hey, what happened? Of course, I'm not an idiot, and I actually streamed it. You know, you see tanks, there's a war, and you see destroyed robots. You know that there is something happened with robot wars or whatever, or a war with robots. But I just loved speculating, like, hey, what is Zero Dawn? What's going to happen? And I loved the game from start to finish. I thought it was a... Oh, he's dead pretty quickly. I thought, you know, Aloy was cute. She looked nice. She wasn't sexualized. She didn't have boobs like this. There was nothing wrong with the original design of Aloy. But of course, people, maybe some of these new developers were complaining, and that's why they had to make her more manly. Yeah. I remember these things being very strong. Why are they so weak? Yeah. Indeed. You can still get the original games. The only thing that I really liked about the second Horizon game is the feel of Monster Hunter. Like, you really needed to go out to the world, in the world, and hunt certain monsters to get certain equipment, certain gear. You know, certain materials, that's what I want to say. You need to go out, get certain materials, so you could upgrade your gear, upgrade your weapons. That is something that I really love about Zero Dawn, or Forbidden West. They really upgraded the aspect of gear, because in Horizon Zero Dawn, you had gear, of course, but I always felt in the game like, oh, the game is so big, but most stores, they sell the same stuff. And then they added the Frozen Wilds DLC, and they included a lot of different outfits and weapons. So that's one of the things, you know, that I really liked about Forbidden West, that there was way more content, and it really felt like an open world Monster Hunter.
This looks important.
This looks important.
I have no room for that.
I have no room for that. It's stop mods. Yeah.
Come back for this.
Maybe. I mean, it also has to be with the new console from Microsoft, because theoretically, if you can use Steam on the new Xbox, it means that you can play PlayStation games on the new Xbox. And that is probably also one of the reasons why they said, or see, I don't know, did they officially mention it? They're not going to release games on PC or anymore, or is it still a rumor? She doesn't have any more room. I mean, if you look at her character design, I don't know what room she's talking about, but she has a bow, a staff, multiple swords, daggers. She has that in her backpack. And then she has, okay, she has a little bit of armor. But now she doesn't have any more room for this axe. She has all the stuff, but axe is too much. It's too much. Yeah, multiplayer games only, but I mean that multiplayer. Most multiplayer games are not why consoles are selling, right? I mean, you know that too. It's a big cinematic exclusives. And it doesn't even need to be a big cinematic exclusive. Just a game like Astro Bot, priced better, because that game should be $50, can make certain people say, well, okay, I'm just going to buy the PS5. I mean, you would be stupid to buy a PS5 now, because, oh, the thing is expensive as fuck. But yeah, I actually talked about Fortnite Zero Dawn like half an hour ago. It's going to fail. It's going to fail so badly. Who thought in their right mind? Who thought to themselves, you know what? I've heard that they pitched Days Gone 2 to Sony, and Sony said no. Not sure if it's true, but I've heard rumors, right? I heard people, I think even that one of the old developers actually said that, but I could be mistaken. So who in their right minds think to themselves, Days Gone, that is actually beloved, at least I like the game a lot, and I think it also sold quite well, you say no to a sequel, but
our foes are gathering
you
strength
say
while
yes
we wait here.
against a live service Fortnite Horizon, even though you know that like 80 or 90% of live service games fail. Does Sony truly believe that Horizon is such a strong brand? It's not. That people are going to buy that game or play that game because, oh my god, it's Horizon! No, I don't think so. It's going to be very fun. If Dragon Age, who is actually like a big name game, and people are really looking out for the new Dragon Age, if that game fails because they fucked it up, do you really think Horizon is not going to get fucked up?
Any of these weapons would be sure to stop a thief dead in his tracks.
Really? That is what the rumors are saying, yes. And that seems to be why we haven't seen that many exclusives this generation, because they are working on all these multiplayer crap.
We have many fine deals. What are you looking for? Our shop carries the finest dwarven weapons, brought here all the way from the Sunset Mountains.
Saros. Saros is the second game
Swords,
from
axes,
House
bows.
Marquise,
We
right?
have everything you need right here.
It's from Returnal is actually, now that I think about it, Returnal is one of those games. I seen it like on a deal like for 40 bucks.
Someone's skull,
if the game is 20, I'll buy it. It's, I actually played Returnal
quality and price are
a
your
few
chief
years back, and I
concerns,
liked
then
it.
look
I
no
liked it a
farther.
lot. And I
You'll
was
find
thinking
my
like, hey,
shop
this is
has
very cool.
excellent weapons at reasonable prices.
You know, these are the smaller games that, in my opinion at least, Sony should focus on a little bit more.
Word is you're taking on that new Thieves Guild, friend. Watch your back. And maybe get some armor for it, too.
Well, now that
Any
you
of
think
these
about
weapons would be sure
think
to
about it,
stop
sir.
a thief dead in his tracks.
Give me my armor.
If you're taking on the new guild, be sure to get them all. Thieves have long memories.
You don't have enough gold. Frost, but a Bassett sword
We
is
have many fine deals.
two-handed, right?
What are you looking for?
4 to 15. How much do I have?
Our shop carries the finest dwarven weapons.
Oh no,
brought
mine
here
was
all
better.
the way from the Sunset.
No! This one is better. This is much better. This looks way better. No! Damn you! Damn you, game! Of course, I already knew that, but whatever. Oh yes, Wild Arms 4 is coming to PSN. If it's going to be 10 bucks, I will buy it, also just to support it. I have heard actually that Wild Arms 4 is like the black swan of the game. Many people seem to not like. 20 euros. Maybe I'll still buy it. But Wild Arms 4 is like the black swan. Most people don't like it, or at least think it's not as good as the other Wild Arms games. And I loved Wild Arms 3, by the way. And it seems that Wild Arms 5 is like a fantastic game. And it's very strange because, here it is. Suikoden 3 is seen as a good game. Suikoden 4 is seen as a lesser game. And Suikoden 5 is seen as an extremely good game. So it's the exact same thing with Wild Arms. Very strange. But yeah, I would love...
Our foes are gathering strength
Wild
while
Arms,
we wait here.
Arms 4 and
Let's
5,
move on.
I have in my collection, and they are on my list to be played. So if I can play them, you know, streaming or on PS5 with better resolution, I would definitely pick it up. Would I pay 20 bucks for it? Well, yeah, maybe.
Word is you're taking on that new Thieves Guild, friend. Watch your back. And maybe get some armor for it, too. Any of these weapons would be sure to stop a thief dead in his tracks.
Really? A new Tales of game. Well, yeah, but it's you know what I am afraid of, and you already seen this with Tales of Arise, that I did like. I like Tales of Arise a lot. But once because after Tales of Arise, I also played Tales of Symphonia again, like 2 years ago. And that game is so much better. I mean, it's so much better. And I have a feeling, because of Crimson Desert, I'm not saying literally because they are probably already very heavily into the new game, but I think because of games like Crimson Desert and also like Final Fantasy 16, they are going the open world, you know, hack and slash route, and yeah, boring. yeah, the spices.
I wouldn't... The spices. You found them. You have my thanks, stranger. Please, take this as payment.
An iron shield. You've gained experience. Where's the shield? Oh, it's actually...
No room. I have to come back for this.
I got no room for a shield.
Word is you're taking on that new Thieves Guild, friend. Watch your back. And maybe get some armor for it, too. And
yeah, it is. Look who you have here. Poopy doopy. I'm bringing you McDonald's. Yay! I want McDonald's. I want to ride my chocobo. I want to ride my chocobo.
word is you're taking on that new Thieves Guild.
Indeed.
Watch your back.
Nou, ik moet wel zeggen, Triforce, ik was natuurlijk een weekje of 3 geleden 103 kilo. En sindsdien ben ik wel echt gaan verminderen met eten en veel meer water drinken. En ik weeg nou precies 100 kilo. Dus ik ga wel aankomende week proberen om onder de 100 te komen. Dus ja. Ja. Dus vooral op het werk. Want ja, op het werk is het heel relaxed bij mij. En ik kan gewoon heel vaak rondjes lopen, een beetje trap oplopen. Ja, en ik drink heel veel water op mijn werk. Dus that's fine, Sandeep Giresh 3850. You know, I have nothing. I am people like me are like the small fry compared to most gamers. Most gamers love the stuff that is, you know, being released nowadays. They love modern games and they want to play their super realistic game on their super giant screen. But I'm just not one of those, right? So there's nothing wrong loving modern games. There's nothing wrong with it. There are some games like Mountain Blade, at least in my opinion, Bannerlord that I love, and I really like Conan Exiles, even though the game is kind of old, but you can still sense it as though it's a modern game. At least now, PlayStation does have the best racing games because it has Forza and Gran Turismo. Because Gran Turismo and Forza for a very long time were like competitive with each other, and it was like this Forza players who thought Forza was better, then you had like Gran Turismo and they say, oh, Gran Turismo is better, and now you have both, so it's a win-win. It's a win-win for everyone. Battle Axe. When the game came out, and I got the game, I loved it so much that you saw on your weapons and your armor the difference between having different armors. I loved that you had like this magical aura around it, and when you have like a lightning weapon or a flame weapon, you actually see lightning and flame on the weapon. I still love it, by the way. I still think it looks incredible. And but as a kid, you know, going from PlayStation 1 to PS2 in one single day, going from Final Fantasy 7 and Diablo and play this a day later, yeah, that was massive. That was like mind-blowing as a kid. It is almost the end of the first act in Diablo. The first act in Baldur's Gate, though. But this is basically, you know, you're now going towards the boss. I died a lot with this. Oh man, and I fucking hated this so much. Don't eat mech. I know mech's bad, but still. Oh yes, I hated it so much! Atari 2600 to the NES. Yeah, I played Atari 2600 because my dad had one. I only played a few games though, and I do admit stuff like Galaga, Tetris of course, games like you had the one game, the very Aliens. It's not called Alien. No, oh my freaking god! How can I not know the name of that freaking game with the aliens? Like boop 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 boop. I'm so fucking stupid sometimes, but you know what I mean. Which game I'm talking about with the aliens, and you shoot like a little sort of defense robot, and you shoot the aliens. I love these type of games. They frustrate me a lot because I suck at it. But generally speaking, generally speaking though, and this is very weird to say because younger generations are literally saying the same thing about PS1 and PS2. I understand that, but Atari 2600 and the original Nintendo are a little bit too old for me. They're just games that really you need to have to grow up to. But then again, and there is a difference because, for example, if you love Diablo, you cannot tell me that if you go play Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance, that you as a kid are thinking, oh, this game sucks. It's so ugly. Oh no, I cannot play this. I think there is... Oh, I hate this section so much in this game. There is a little bit of a difference between Atari and Nintendo games, original Nintendo games, and playing more Space Invaders. That is the freaking name. I hate this so much. You have no idea how much I hate this. Ah, finally. Whew. Boom. Yeah, so games like Space Invaders, Pac-Man, these are all completely playable even to this very day. These are classics. Tetris. No one, not even a young person, can tell me, oh, those games suck. Because they are as fun as they were back when they came out, right? But a lot of these games just didn't age well at all. And with 3D games, especially on PS2, if they make the resolution a little bit better, make the frame rate 60 frames, they are still completely playable. They may feel a little bit outdated, but they are completely, in a modern sense, playable. Because of course, you know that too, the 6th generation is the generation where we saw standards in modern gaming with the twin stick and stuff. It's all game. Diablo 4 still uses the same as this, just the same control scheme. what lol means. Very annoying. I see death in your future. Yeah, probably. Of course, I am playing normal mode. And you know what normal means? Back in the day, it means hard. Oh my god, that is not true. Not true. But, did you know that in Devil May Cry 3, normal mode in the West was actually hard mode in Japan? And that's why Devil May Cry 3 is being seen as one of the hardest video games of all time. Even though it's very strange, because I didn't really have an issue with the game. I played all Devil May Cry games on Dante Must Die mode, because these games were freaking amazing. But it seems that a lot of people struggled with Devil May Cry 3. Because it was no. Because it was freaking hard. This is much harder. It's time to die. Ooh. Ha! Once. It does look pretty easy, and it is really easy, but I suck at memorizing things. I'm really bad. I have a memory of like a golden fish. It's really annoying, because I can play games for like 200 or 300 hours, and then a week later I forget most of the things about the game. It's so bad that with Final Fantasy 7 or 9, it's a game that I played dozens of times. I still forget stuff. It's really annoying. Well, I actually forgot that I had 4,000 euros, 5,000 euros. I actually forgot about it, so... Ah! Stupid thing. Stupid spiders! I knew someone that was afraid of spiders. Yeah, very funny. I haven't leveled up. Which level? I'm just level 5. Wow. I've got the battle legs of ultimate power. She's an elven mage, but her magic isn't even that strong. Yeah, I think this is sort of near the end of the first act. I'm actually afraid of like bijen, wespen, hommels. Ik heb 1 keer zo'n Aziatische tijger, Aziatische wesp gezien. Die dingen zijn fucking groot. Bij de tuin van mijn moeder, dus snel weggerend. Nee, ik hou niet van wespen. No wasp. I hate wasps. Ja, je hebt een film, oude film, over wespen of bijen of zo, die dan de mensheid aanvallen. En daar had je dus ook een stukje dat een zo'n personage ligt dan op bed. Die is ziek of aangevallen of weet ik veel wat. En hij droomt dus over een gigantisch grote wesp. Zo, ik heb daar als kind nachtmerries van gehad. Niet dat ik iemand ben die dan helemaal trillend en huilend nachtmerrie heb. Want ik heb wel vaak nachtmerries. Zou je kunnen zien. Maar ja, dat vond ik niet... ik hou niet van wespen. Nee. No wasp for me. No. Ja, ik ben heel vaak gespeeld. Ik heb als kind zijnde gingen wij altijd barbecuen naar Blijswijk heette dat. En hij zit allemaal bossen had je daar. En dan ging je in de bossen spelen en zo. En ik heb meerdere keren gehad dat ik per ongeluk op een wespennest trapte. En dan, ja, je hoort ze gewoon achter je aan rennen. Nou ja, ze rennen niet, maar ik bedoel, ik rende als kind, rende ik snel weg. En ja, dan hoor ik al dat, en dan werd ik altijd heel vaak geprikt. Dus ik heb hele, je zou kunnen zeggen dat dat echt de enige trauma heb die ik heb opgelopen. Nee, dat is niet waar. En school. Dat is niet waar. Wat ik zeg. School was verschrikkelijk. Ja, als het een trauma geweest is, nou, als ik daar een trauma aan heb, weet ik niet. Maar, ja. Vroeger vaak geprikt. Ook de bijen. En op het werk ook. Ben ik ook al een paar keer geprikt. Alleen dan moet ik wel eerlijk zeggen, de impact daarvan is heel veel minder. Dus ja, het is een steekje van oep, auw. Weet je, dat is heel wat anders dan toen ik in was. Toen ging ik bijna dood volgens mij. Dus, maar ja, die tijger, die Aziatische wespen schijnen wel echt krant te zijn. Ja, nou ja, het grappige is, op balkon, die zijn ook groter, zijn stukken groter dan. Bij ons op balkon, laat me zeggen, de andere bewoners voor mij, die hebben er allemaal dingen aangeboord. Dus je hebt allemaal van die grote boorgaten. En echt super raar. Maar elke winter is dat dichtgemaakt. Ik kan wel misschien een fotootje van maken, maar het is dichtgemaakt. Terwijl ik weet 100% zeker dat hij was niet dicht. Het is echt met steentjes, is dat een holletje van gemaakt. En toevallig, verleden week, zag ik dus een wesp in dat holletje gaan. Ik denk, potverdorie, er zit gewoon echt een wesp in. Heel apart is dat, want elk jaar is als het eenmaal kouder wordt, gaat dat dat gaatje, een hele kleine boorgaatje, gaat dan weer dicht. Dan komt er een soort van grijs muurtje komt erin, heel raar. En dan na een tijdje, als het warmer wordt, dan zie ik ook echt dat dat muurtje kapot gemaakt is. En verleden week zag ik echt een wesp zo naar binnen gaan en ik dacht, oké, apart. Eigenlijk moet ik dat inderdaad allemaal dichtgooien met oppulsen. Want de vorige bewoners hadden echt veel gaten geboord. Oh ja, dit is het einde. Oh ja, ik moet dus binnen. Ik ga er weer vandoor. Oh. Later!